G'day everyone, Ian Healy from the Greg Chappell Cricket Centre with Jimmy Peirson, our Queensland wicketkeeper, Australia A wicketkeeper. You have got to be organised, Jimmy, haven't you? You've got so much gear as a wicketkeeper to fit into one bag. How do you go?
Pretty good heels. I think over time you start to work out, everything has its place for me. I'm very organised in this space, so you've got to be with multiple pairs of pads and helmets and bats and whatever else. So.
Righto, so it looks very neat and comfortable here, but I noticed you only got one helmet. Now sometimes you'd be carrying two, I bet.
Yeah, I have done before heels. It's literally gotten down to an art. I'd prefer to have an extra bat in there rather than a keeping helmet at the moment. So I'd run the batting helmet from Grey Nichols, and I'll wear it to keep as well. And I actually find it's probably comfier than some of the other options that I've used over the years. So.
Righto, well you've got the
Arctos,
Arctos Players Edition of the Grey Nick, and you've got, looks like four.
Yeah, I run four at the moment.
Do you practice with certain ones and play with certain ones?
I do. I've got a weird theory actually. The bowl machine balls dull the timber of my bat, so I designate one of my bats as probably my least favourite form of machine work for my batting. That's in here somewhere. It's probably bruised up pretty bad. But then I've got at the moment two match ready bats I've survived. They're ready to go. They're pinging nicely. So that's my actual match bat. Used that at the back end of last year, had it refurbed for this year, and I've got a couple other new bats in there I'm still working through, but they're all ready to go.
Pads, anything we need to know about them? How do you look after them?
No, nothing overly funky with the pads. I'm a bit of a neat freak, so I do actually run a bit of icicle, which is like some rubbing alcohol to keep them tidy, so that's far too messy for me.
And you can hardly tell that he's not happy.
But so actually I blame my son, he's been wearing them at home running around. So I'll give them a rub, keep them nice and tidy. I'm a bit funny like that, and I think, for years watching guys like Brad Haddon, they're always immaculate, Tim Payne, so I think that's probably what started my love for being nice and neat. Okay,
green gloves, Grey Nichols have got green.
I'm very excited about these heels. This is new for this year. We've been running the red players glove for 4 or 5 seasons now, I reckon. These are the GN 2000s, they're new. Actually had a little bit to do with the development of these this year.
They look like a puffer jacket.
Yeah, well, that's it. This is different from your day heels, but the back's actually got like a terry toweling sort of material that helps absorb the sweat during those hot days which you tend to get here in the new year at the Gabba. So that's quite good for moisture wicking. This year we've gone for more of a slender glove. I found the gloves, they were good last year, but probably a little bit big for my hand, so we've now developed a bit of a tighter fitting glove that contours the hand nicely, shorter cuff. I'm really happy with the colour change. It's a bit Mohammed Rizwan about it.
Oh yes, have you seen him a pair?
No, not yet.
They would have him. He's Grey Nichols, isn't he?
He is, we might lock horns against the Renegades this year, I reckon, so we'll see how we go.
Righto, they do feel, you've done a good job with the padding profile in there, that's really nice.
I'm really happy with them, mate. They've come up a tree. This is my first sort of couple of catches with them, so they're quite new, but they're holding up pretty nice. They definitely fit nicely, so stoked with those.
I'll tell you why you've got so much room in here. You've got no boots. Where do you put your shoes on match day?
This is funny, like we're in pre-season now, so I usually have 3 or 4 sets of spikes, so I can actually still get in there. But at the moment I'm just running the one pair from New Balance, who I've got a partnership with as well. They're last year's batting / fielding shoe that we were running. Very similar this year. I think the cosmetics might change, but that's what I wear for my fielding, my batting at the moment.
They certainly know how to do boots, don't they?
Yeah, I'm happy with them heels. Yeah, they're really good.
Now, do you bat in full spikes?
I do. I had an incident back at Bentley Logan in 2nd grade years ago. Went down the wicket to a leg spinner, and I actually slipped on my back half spikes and got stumped, and keepers don't getting stumped in the first place. So ever since that, I said never again to my full spiker. Again, any lynch I can get of extra performance out of something, I'll get it.
Well, I discovered that when I was a player, how stupid we were for batting in half spikes, because when the disaster comes, you need the back spikes.
You never know. Innings might be the last one. You just need those runs, and you slip over. You don't want that. So
and now, Renfree's protected gear is exclusive to the Greg Chappell Cricket Centre. How do you rate it, and what do you like about it?
The best heels, and look, they're so good in terms of customisation as well. Like us pros, Matty Renshaw's got a custom set. Really should be an opening go at the Gabby. You probably need your inside thigh to cover as much as possible. You wait till you see his inside thigh pad; it is massive. But Renfree is so good at customising those sorts of things for their customers if they need them. I've run, that's probably 5 or 6 seasons old in a thigh pad. This one here is probably a season or 2 old. They last for a very long time. I reckon in my entire career since the age of 16, I've been through maybe 2.
Yeah, right.
So that's a lot of cricket and running and training, and so they last a long time, and in terms of padding, they're the best you can get.
Now, and these bags are big. Right, they are big. They're on wheels now, of course. And these pockets, do they mean anything to you? Do you have specific storage items in each?
Yes and no.
Where's your cap go?
My cap stays separate, my maroon's cap.
Right, in your hand luggage.
Yeah, and
Yeah, right.
because we've had an incident where myself and Mark Stecker had a bag stolen in Adelaide one year, and luckily I didn't keep my maroon cap in that bag because it would have been taken, and Mark Stecker did leave his maroon cap in his kit bag. So, look, I've always been a bit weird like that. It's pretty special to me, that hat, so I carry it with me on my carry-on. In terms of my luggage here, I'll keep a bit of sort of sunscreen, that sort of thing up the front here. There's the icicle we spoke about. I'll rub on the pads, keep it clean, just sort of miscellaneous stuff, bit of sunscreen there as well. And then in here, I'll keep my spare inners and my grips and that sort of thing. So great space. The grip cone in there. I'm a bit short on grips at the moment, but I think I've got some spare keep inners in here as well. So I'll keep them ready to go, knock them in. They're not far away from cricket, so.
You've probably run 2 playing bats, as well as 2 practice bats. How many pairs of gloves do you run? Wicket keeping?
Keeping 2 at a time. I work on heels, but you tend to go through them. I'd probably go through 7, 8 pairs a year. Just you're catching, you're training. Hot summer days, night cricket at the Gabbager and Big Bash, you sweat through gear like you wouldn't believe. As you know, it's pretty hot up here. So, yeah, I'd go through them, but you know, I love when the package turns up and there's new stuff. I don't mind that.
Nothing changes, that's for sure. We loved it. We love it. Yeah, and it's great insight, mate. Thanks for showing us your kit and your equipment suppliers that you've got great relationships with. And if you want any Gray Nichols gear, whether they be wicket keeping gloves, these new ones, bats, pads, come in store at the Greg Chappell Cricket Centre or cricketcentre.com.au.